Hello and welcome to what is the first GCQ, which I dubbed the Geek Culture Quiz. Uh, the whole aspect of this video is just to give people a bit of let people's mind go at ease, just to get their minds off of everything happening right now with the virus and all the horrible situations happening around the world at the minute. 2020 has been an actual horrible year, but it's just it'd be nice. I find doing quizzes and the things that really test my mind, keeps my mind off what's happening with everything horrible. But considering that a lot of people still can't leave the house because some people are immunocompromised, so that they're still stuck in their houses until they get the all clear from their governments and their um, local councils and stuff like that. I thought it'd be nice to make this quiz just to let people enjoy the little things in life, whether that be just a quiz that I did in my own time. But if this is an enjoyable video slash quiz, just drop a comment and then I'll make another one if it gets good enough reception. Because I just did this just out of the sake of want to see, like, instead of people going through horrible situations, just a nice little touch to someone's day can really change a lot of things. But let's get into the GCQ. So we'll go over the whole rules, the situation. There's 4 sections within this quiz. There is gaming, cartoons plus anime, because I can't really have 2 sections for cartoons and anime because they're both animated TV shows. Books and comics, and under comics there'll be manga as well. So because manga is basically like the Japanese word for comics. You have books, and that would be basically fantasy, sci-fi books. Depends. A lot of fantasy books would be in that. And music will be an audio clip of a theme from a TV show, whether this be for example, just throwing something out there, like the Pokemon theme. If there's an audio clip, it'll play the Pokemon theme. Then you'll be like, okay, what is this TV? What is it from? Then you just answer, what do you think this theme is from, or if it's from a movie, TV show, whatever. Then it'll be like that. So let us get into section 1. And throughout the video, if you have any trouble and you want to read the question, just and try and spend a bit more time on it, just pause the video. This is just easily playback. It's not a live stream, so you don't have to worry about me going on the different questions or missing stuff. Just pause the video if you feel comfortable with it. It's not really a big problem. So section 1. In the Tomb Raider series, what is the main character's name? I recently just finished I'm like halfway through the second recent game of this. It's pretty enjoyable. Okay, and next question. In the hit game Pokemon Fire Red, what is the first city you visit within the game? So literally after you leave your starting town, what is the first city that you go to? Been a while since I've played Pokemon Fire Red. Long time. In the Halo franchise, what is the name of the smart artificial intelligence construct that assists Master Chief? In the Halo franchise, what is the name of the smart artificial intelligence construct that assists Master Chief? So far, these are pretty easy. I even mentioned the questions to my friends, and they says section 1 is pretty easy. So enjoy the easy marks. In the horror video game Outlast, what do you use to navigate / gain visibility within dark rooms? What is it that you use to gain visibility in dark rooms? I forgot to mention GTA in this. In the introduction to Franklin, in the game GTA 5, what are the colors of the two cars that him and Lamar steal? So the first mission with Lamar and Franklin, what color are the two cars that they steal? In Minecraft, a portal made of obsidian gives the player passage to what realm? What is the name of the area that you go to when entering the portal made of obsidian? Almost said it there for a second. We just gave him second nature to say it, but move on to the next one. Things or creatures such as the Tobi Kadachi, the Puki Puki, and Anjanath can be found in which video game? I'll say it instead of things. Creatures such as Tobi Kadachi, Puki Puki, and Anjanath can be found in which game? I haven't played much of this game. Played a decent bit, maybe about like 20 hours or something. I can't really remember. It's a good game, but it's just not really something that makes me want to keep going back to it. Okay, this is a question that is going to get people because it's very few. I wouldn't say it's a very big game, but it's got its own dedicated community and fan base. I recently finished this game and it's really good. Name the main character of the hack/GU last recode game. In particular, I'll hover over him, this guy right here. That is the main character. What is his name? Just in case people get like this guy mixed up, because biggest image. But this guy right here, what is his name? Alright, move on to the next one. Name at least 4 standing stones within the Minecraft, within the Skyrim game. So the standing stones, the one that you get like powers from or bonuses from. What? Name at least 4 of them. They get a point. Right. Final question for section 1. Which game is set to be released by the game developers CD Projekt Red this year? So, what game is in development and is set to be released by CD Projekt Red this year? I was thinking about pre-ordering this game, but I don't know. But I really want to play it. So, right. That is the end of section 1. We will be moving on to section 2 now. If you want to go back over the questions, just pause the video, go back a bit. Don't worry about it. There's no rush. Just take your time. There's no rush in this game, in this quiz. So section 2 is on, from what I can remember, cartoons and anime. Let's get into it. Section 2. The characters General Iroh, Sokka, and Aang are from which cartoon TV show? So General Iroh, Sokka, and Aang are from which cartoon TV show? Rewatched this TV show recently, and it's, I have to admit, like, some of the moments in it are amazing. Really good TV show. In this image, name the anime. What is the anime? In the shonen anime Katoko Hitman Reborn, what is the name of the mafia Suna, the main character, is set to inherit? So, what is the name of the mafia that Suna is meant to be the boss of, inherit? Another favorite anime of mine as well. Not really big in terms of like shonen anime compared to Naruto and One Piece, Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia. It's not that big. In Yu-Gi-Oh, what allures Yugi to call upon the Pharaoh to duel in his place? What is the item that allures Yugi to call upon the Pharaoh to duel in his place? What is the name of Joseph Joestar's stand? Oh, this image is not that great, but I don't think there is anything that states what it is. But what is the name of this cartoon? This is a childhood cartoon that I used to watch. How many years ago was this? Like, it was from 2005 ish, so about 15 years ago. Jesus, it's a long time ago. From Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z, how many times has Krillin died within the main timeline? So, I was writing this and I was thinking about it. He does die in alternate timelines. So, within the main timeline, so I'll give you the main hint. When the timeline where Goku doesn't die from the heart virus, how many times does Krillin die from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z? This is kind of like a guess who I am. I am 14. After an accident that happened within a lab, I have the ability to change into a ghostly superhero. Who am I? It's another big TV show from years ago. Number 9. What is the non-canon name of Shotaro Kaneda's gang? So I don't think this was mentioned in the movie, but what was the name that they went by? I think in the movie they were just called Kaneda's gang. Okay. I am 1/4 yokai. During the night I am human, and during the day I'm human, and at night I become a yokai that leads the night parade of 100 demons. I didn't want to use the Japanese word for a night parade of 100 demons because like I don't want to butcher stuff. Like that's the reason why I'm not using a lot of Japanese names or foreign names is I don't want to butcher most of the names. But I'm 1/4 yokai during the day. Well, during the day I'm human. At night I become a yokai that leads the night parade of 100 demons. Who am I? Right, that's the end of section 2. So already halfway through the quiz, and if you want to go back, you can go back now. This is a time marker you can use right now. So if you don't need to go back, we'll proceed to section 3. What is the alter ego name of the character Hush in the Batman comic Batman Hush? So what is the alter ego, so the real name of Hush within the Batman comic Hush? What is his name? I'm pretty sure there was a animated movie on the Batman Hush comic. I haven't watched it though. So who wrote The Lord of the Rings plus Hobbit books. Big fan of them. Big fan. So who wrote The Lord of the Rings plus Hobbit books? Recently bought all the extended versions of Lord of the Rings. Definitely worth the extra 3 hours, maybe 4 hours long, like additional filming time. Just makes it so much more better and enjoyable. Okay, this one I kind of worded weirdly. I should have said what manhwa has recently gained popularity and has recently received an animated adaptation. So what manhwa has recently become really popular and has received an animated adaptation? I just finished the animated series today. It's really enjoyed. Looking forward to the second season. Bit of a hint there. Well then, why would it be a hint? Because it's only one season anyway. But right, I'll move on to the next one. In this picture, what manga is this? Is this A, Demon Slayer, B, Kingdom, C, History Strong? I forgot to write it properly. History Strongest Disciple Kenichi, and or D, The Sword of Glory. Which manga in the image is correlated to the answers? Which one is it? Complete the title of this Batman comic. Batman, the Court of Blank. So what is the blank that is missing from the comic? Okay. What year was the character? Didn't really write this properly. Just rushing and just trying to get this quiz sorted so I can post this on a Saturday or Sunday, depends on which day, when I can, if I have the time. So, what year was Captain America, the character, so his concept, not the actual, in the comic, what year was he created? What year was he made? The whole character, the first comic, first Captain America comic. What was his year? Was it created? Okay. This is for some Stephen King lovers. What was the original rune number in the Shining book that was changed in the movie script? So I'll give you a little hint because for some people who haven't read the book, they won't really know what the number is in the movie if they haven't watched it either. The movie, it's 237, room 237. But what is the original number in the book? Okay. Diamond No Ace or Ace of Diamond, Cross Game, and Major are mangas based on what sport? So, what sport are these three mangas based on? I've read of Ace of Diamond and a bit of Major, but I haven't really read Cross Game. Don't know if I should pick it up. Yep. Next question. In chronological order, what is the first Witcher book? So in terms of not in terms of publishing year, in terms of like story wise, in chronological order, what one comes first? It's pretty good that I made the first two sections pretty easy, because some of these questions are very very difficult in terms of, like, if you haven't read any of the books, you won't really know. Who was the original publisher for the DC Captain Marvel? So the character that got changed to Shazam, but it was originally Captain Marvel. Who was the original publisher? So it wasn't DC Comics. DC Comics bought off the publisher and started publishing Captain Marvel. But who did they get it from? Who was the original publisher? Okay, section 3. As you know, as per each round, I'll remind you, just in case you can go back and sort this, you can go through all the questions again if you have any mistakes or you want to change anything. And I generally hope that you're not cheating, because, make it a fair game. And see, by the end of it, I want to see everyone's, not answers but more scores. It's out of 40, so maybe in the next one, if the person who gets the highest in the comments, I'll put you in the next one, the comment that I see. Just a little, like, maybe a little Hall of Fame or something. It's been nice to do. So this is my favorite section, because this is just all what you call themes and stuff like that. So, but okay. So first one. Okay, I'll replay it again if you want to. Yeah, I'll replay it again. See you. So, if you have any idea, but that's just put down the TV show, movie, whatever it is, put that down, and then hopefully get the correct answer. Okay, number 2. This is a pretty well known one, but I'll replay it again. Just to get people's heads thinking. Oh, I lost my cursor for a second. Okay, so move on to the next one. So some audios will be longer than others, because some of them are very obscure, and I doubt people will know them unless I give them a decent long enough shot on it. Right, so let's move on to number 4. Still a jam in it. Try it again. Okay, on the next one. I'm just gonna make it so that you guys can just go back and replay it again, because instead of playing 2, it's gonna make the video a bit lengthy. I don't want it to be lengthy. I just want it to be perfect, so that everyone there's not over talking or too much video that you have to go through. So you can go back and re-listen to it if you want. So this one. Right, that is a very old theme, so I don't think people probably really young would get that. So let's move on to the next one. It's also a banger as well. Move on to the next one. You guys can just replay it if you want. If you're struggling, you can just go back over them. Not much to go on that one, but I know it's a popular, don't want to try and say it, but like it's popular, so a lot of people know it. Very lengthy one, but I had to put that in there. Okay, number 9, almost done. And what that is number 10 we'll go on to now. Right, that one is very obscure. I'd say only really like OG people like who watched a lot of stuff back in the day would really know that. That's a very not a big franchise. Would you say franchise? Nah, I wouldn't say franchise. But anyway, so go back through the whole quiz because the next section here is going to be all the answers. So if you have time, you can go back and look at all the stuff. So let's move on to the answers. Starting now. In section 1, the first question was, what is the main character of the Tomb Raider series? It's Lara Croft. The first city that you enter within Fire Red is the Viridian City, the Viridian Forest and stuff like that. The artificial intelligence that helps Master Chief is Cortana, which is also in the Samsung phones, if I can remember. It's Cortana. Right. A camera or camcorder. You can use either one. If it's something similar to a camera, or camcorder, I'll give you it. You can have the mark if it's something similar to that, because it's a camera and a camcorder as well, because they're both the same thing. The cars that Lamar and Frankenstein are red and white. A white is like an Audi, and the red is like a Ferrari, I think, but I don't know what they call them in the game. The realm that you go through, the Obsidian Portal, is the Nether. There was also the End. I don't know. I haven't played. I don't know if there's any other realms other than that, the Nether and the End. The game that had the creatures Tobi-Kadachi, Puki, and Anjanath was Monster Hunter World. The main character of Hack/GU Recode is Haseo. I'm trying to remember what his nickname was. It was like, I know he was the PPK. He's a player killer. Yeah, Like he killed PKs. So number 9, any of them that you see on the screen, if you have any 4 of them, the Thief Stone, Warrior, Mage, Lover, Apprentice, Atronach, Lady, Lord, Ritual, Serpent, Shadow, Steed, or Tar. If you have any 4 of them, give yourself the mark. And the game releasing this year by CD Projekt Red is Cyberpunk. So section 2, Avatar: The Last Airbender had the characters General Arrow, Sokka, Aang. The image of the blonde-haired guy with the red jacket and suit. It's like a suit. It was more like a jacket, but that was Trigon. That was Vice the Stampede in that image. Number 3 was what was the name of the mafia that Tsuna was about to inherit? It was the Vangula, which is clam in Italian. I think it means clam. Yeah. What was the item that lured Yugi to call upon the pharaoh? It was the Millennium Puzzle. What was the name of Joseph Joestar's stand? It was Hermit Purple. What was the name of the cartoon with all the people standing on a pitch? It was Galactic Football. It was a good cartoon TV show. Like if you're really looking for some good TV shows, like some of these are pretty good. So I recommend if you haven't watched any of these, give them a go because most of them are pretty good TV shows. It's what I grew up watching was Galactic Football and stuff like that. In the main timeline, how many times did Krillin die? It was from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z. It was 3, but it would have been, if it included alternate timelines, it would have been 4 because he got killed by the androids when Goku died from the heart virus. So yeah, it would have been 4, but it's 3 because it's the main timeline. He got killed by I think it was King Piccolo's henchman. Then he was blown up by Frieza. Then he was turned to chocolate by Boo and Et. Right. The 14-year-old who had was involved in an accident that gave him the ability to transform into a ghostly superhero was Danny Fenton or Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom, such a TV show, such a good theme as well. It is a pretty good one. The non-canon name of Kaneda's gang was the Capsules. You know, with Jack the pill on the back, the Capsules. That's what the non-canon name of the gang was called. And the 1/4 yokai who turns into a yokai knight and leads the night parade of 100 demons is Riku Nura. The Nura and the rise of the demon. Was it the yokai clan or demon clan? Something like that. But it's a really good anime. I like that as well. Not really much animes I don't like. I'm not really a big fan of slice of life. That's like one of my. Well, depends on the slice of life, but not really a big fan of most of them. But the first 2 sections are worth 10 points each, so 1 point per question. I think that it goes for the whole thing, 1 point per question. But section 3. What was the alter ego of Hush? It was Dr. Thomas Eliot. And who wrote the Lord of the Rings plus Hobbit books? It was J.R.R. Tolkien. Amazing books. It got adapted into amazing films. Hobbit was okay. It wasn't great, but it was. The Hobbit's 1 book, but they expanded it into 3 movies, which was. But Lord of the Rings movies cannot go wrong with that. Cannot go wrong with Lord of the Rings. And the manhwa that recently gained popularity and got a recent animated adaptation was Tower of God, with Bam, Kun, and a bunch of other characters that, like, sometimes I think in the Japanese, like, because it was voiced by Japanese people, like Bam he's not called Bam, he's like called Yura or something. But it's pretty good. It's really good. So the manga image that it was Kingdom. So I think that was B. That was B. That was the option B. So completing the title, it was Batman: The Court of Owls. Court of Owls. I think that was when Damian Wayne was the Robin in that comic. Pretty sure. What year was Captain America created? It was 1940. In the Shining book, what was the original number of the haunted room? It was room 217. Room 217. Ace of Diamond, Cross Game, and Major are mangas slash animes based on the sport baseball. There's a couple other ones I was going to do, but they were kind of give away too much. There was like the last inning, which like not many sports have innings other than baseball, so we kind of give it away. In chronological order, what Witcher book came first? It was The Last Wish, which was published second, but it was like first within chronological order. Who was the original publisher of the DC Captain Marvel, who's now called Shazam? It was Fawcett Comics, because in the comics he lives in Fawcett City. Right. So these are the themes now. The first theme was Doctor Who. Yep, Doctor Who. I'm still only a really big fan of the 10th and 11th Doctor, so Matt Smith and David Tennant. Well, I have to admit I do like Christopher Eccleston. He's a pretty good one. So, second one was the Imperial March, which was a theme in Star Wars. You never really, if it's the Imperial March or Dual Fates, you can never really like misperceive what it came from, what that theme was from. They're very unique to Star Wars. The third, question 3 was Fire Force, which is a recent shonen. I think it's a shonen anime. It's pretty good. Enjoyed it. It's not like shonen animes had like a very big downfall, considering from years ago where it was Bleach, Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu Yu Hakusho's there, Hunter x Hunter, a bunch of other TV shows that are pretty good. Number 4 was Naruto. That was opening 2 to be exact. It was by, what was the band called? Asian Kung Fu Generation. That was a pretty good theme. A lot of people preferred the opening one, but I liked opening 2. I feel it was a bit more flexible that you can listen to, but like without being associated with the anime. Number 5 was Yu Yu Hakusho, which is pretty much I would recommend that if you're into shonen anime. It's probably one of the best, but it kind of got like a iffy ending, but it is one of my favorite animes of all time. Number 6 was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, sorry. But if you want to be specific, it was off the opening to Battle Tendency, which was Joseph Joestar's series or part. Number 7 was Bleach, but if you put down just the theme name, it was Cernscape to Ardor, I think it was called. Number 8 was Kaneda's theme from Akira. You have to put that in that one. Put Kaneda's theme where they're fighting that's just one scene where they're going through the city fighting the clown gang. That's iconic scene, iconic. So number 9, I found the instrumental version for What's New Scooby Doo, because if it's like dead giveaway if I had the lyrics in it. And number 10 was a very pretty popular I don't know, I don't think it was quite popular, but it was a pretty big TV show when I was watching it, Huntic, which was on Cartoon Network. I think it was a pretty good TV show. That's a good one. I think that was on Netflix as well, so could rewatch that as well. So well, that is the quiz, the GCQ or the Geek Culture quiz for today. If you have any recommendations what I could do better, is there stuff that you would like to change? Is there a layer that you would prefer to what I'm doing right now? But just put your answers down in well your scores down in the comment section, and if you do want another one and it gets good reception, I will make another one, and I'll kind of do like a Hall of Fame where the person who I see in the comment section that I really hope that they're not cheating. I'll put them in a like a Hall of Fame type thing, and like if I get multiple like people who get top highest or joint highest, I'll put you all there. But this is just something that I enjoy while I'm waiting on like everything with the virus at the minute. Um, Waiting on job interviews and stuff like that because just recently graduated. So recently graduated university. So it's the whole situation right now is just it's horrible, but make the most out of it by just trying to bring a bit more joy to people's day. Even it's just taking their mind off things because with a lot of people recently, like mental health is a big struggle with many people finding it hard to deal with because recently a big Twitch streamer passed away, Rackful, who I used to watch years ago. Just the whole pandemic and everything else just caused it's just weighing too much pressure on people's mental health, and it's good to keep your mind off things, keep a bit more busy. That's hard. A lot of people deal with it. Just try to keep as busy as possible. But if you have any recommendations, I do appreciate it. I love a bit of criticism for these if I am going to do more of it, and considering it's been like an actual proper invested time in a video like from ages ago. Like last time I did like something like this where I really put a bit more effort into it. It's been like 2 years or something, but hopefully you guys liked it, and if you want to see more, just write down in the comments, and hopefully I see your scores as well and see how well you did. But thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.